The Pyramid of Senusret II at El Lahun, with its unusual weathered appearance, has become a focal point for a wide range of theories, stretching from the truly outlandish to the meticulously researched. This ancient structure, often misrepresented in sensationalized online posts, serves as a fascinating case study in how a single monument can spark such divergent interpretations, reflecting not only the pyramid itself, but also the broader context of ancient Egyptian history and the evolution of archaeological thought. To understand this pyramid, we must navigate a spectrum of ideas, beginning with the most extreme and gradually grounding ourselves in the realm of archaeological evidence, all while considering the historical backdrop against which these interpretations have emerged.
At the most speculative end of the spectrum, we encounter theories that attribute the pyramid's appearance to events far beyond the realm of conventional understanding. These ideas, often fueled by digitally manipulated images and a thirst for the extraordinary, are frequently intertwined with broader scientific narratives about ancient Egypt. But first, let's learn a bit more about the Pyramid of Senusret II, located at El Lahun, also referred to as Ilahun or Kahun, in the Fayum oasis of Egypt, stands as a testament to the power and ingenuity of the Middle Kingdom 2055 to 1650 BC. While not as visually imposing as the famed pyramids of Giza, it holds significant historical and archaeological value, offering insights into the evolving architectural styles, religious practices, and socio-political dynamics of its time. To understand the significance of Senusret II's pyramid, we must first place it within the broader context of the Middle Kingdom. This period followed the First Intermediate Period, a time of political fragmentation and instability that marked the end of the Old Kingdom's centralized rule. The reunification of Egypt under the 11th dynasty, based in Thebes, ushered in the Middle Kingdom. Some propose that the pyramid's melted look is the result of an attack by advanced weaponry wielded either by extraterrestrial visitors or a lost, technologically superior human civilization. This theory often intertwines with the ancient astronaut hypothesis, a fringe belief that posits extraterrestrials played a direct role in the development of human civilization, particularly in the construction of megalithic structures like the pyramids. Proponents of this theory often point to other ancient sites around the world, such as the Nazca Lines in Peru or the statues of Easter Island, claiming they provide further evidence of advanced, non-human engineering. This perspective gained popularity in the mid-20th century, particularly with the publication of Erich von Daniken's Chariots of the Gods, 1968, which, despite being widely criticized by academics for its lack of rigor and misinterpretation of evidence, captured the public imagination. A related theory, often associated with the work of Christopher Dunn in the Giza Power Plant, 1998, posits that the pyramids were not tombs, but rather ancient power plants utilizing unknown forms of energy. In this scenario, Senusret II's pyramid suffered a catastrophic meltdown, resulting in the damage we see today. This idea often draws on perceived similarities between the pyramid's internal chambers and modern power generation facilities, selectively highlighting features while ignoring others. Proponents sometimes point to the precision of stonework in certain parts of the pyramids, suggesting it could only have been achieved with advanced machinery. Another extreme theory suggests that a massive, unprecedented solar flare, far more powerful than anything observed in modern times, scorched the Earth. This event, it is argued, could have caused widespread fires and even melted rock surfaces, selectively damaging the pyramid. While solar flares are a real phenomenon, and powerful ones can disrupt modern technology, there is no scientific evidence to suggest that a flare of the magnitude required to melt stone has ever occurred in recorded history, let alone one that would selectively target a single pyramid. It's important to understand why these theories hold such appeal. They offer simple, exciting explanations for complex phenomena, tapping into a desire for mystery and a sense of wonder about the past. They also often present themselves as challenging, mainstream narratives, appealing to those who are skeptical of established authorities. Moving closer to the realm of possibility, we encounter theories that invoke natural, albeit catastrophic, events to explain the pyramid's appearance. While still speculative, these theories at least operate within the realm of known natural phenomena. A large impact event could theoretically cause significant damage to a structure. The Chicxulub impact, for example, is believed to have caused the extinction of the dinosaurs. However, any impact large enough to affect Senusret II's pyramid would have left unmistakable geological evidence, a substantial crater, an ejector field containing material from the impact, and potentially even evidence of tsunamis or widespread fires if the impact occurred near a body of water. The absence of any such geological markers in the vicinity of El Lahun, or indeed anywhere in Egypt dating to the relevant period, casts serious doubt on this theory. While earthquakes and floods were known occurrences in ancient Egypt and are documented in texts like the Ipuwer Papyrus, dating to the late Middle Kingdom or Second Intermediate period, which describes a period of social upheaval and possibly natural disasters, there's no evidence of a natural disaster of sufficient magnitude to selectively damage the pyramid's core while leaving its overall structure relatively intact. Furthermore, geological records in the region do not support the occurrence of such a catastrophic event during the relevant time period. The Nile's regular flooding, while crucial to Egyptian agriculture, was generally predictable and controlled through irrigation systems, not a source of catastrophic destruction to well-established structures. As we move further along the spectrum, we finally arrive at the explanations grounded in archaeological evidence and historical context. This is where the true story of Senusret II's pyramid begins to unfold, revealing a narrative deeply intertwined with the political and economic realities of the Middle Kingdom. Senusret II's reign, 1897 to 1878 BC, fell within the 12th dynasty, a period of renewed stability and prosperity following the political fragmentation of the First Intermediate period. This era saw a resurgence of royal power, marked by ambitious building projects, the expansion of trade, and significant advancements in art and literature. The construction of pyramids, a tradition that had waned after the Old Kingdom, was revived, albeit with some modifications. Unlike the solid limestone pyramids of the Old Kingdom, such as those at Giza, Senusret II's pyramid employed a core of mud bricks. This was not a sign of technological decline, but rather a pragmatic adaptation to the available resources and economic realities of the time. Mud brick, a readily available material made from Nile earth and chopped straw, as described by 19th century Egyptologist John Shea Perring, was a cost-effective filler. This core was ingeniously built upon a natural limestone mound, further reinforced by a network of large limestone crosswalls radiating outwards, providing structural integrity while minimizing the need for expensive quarried stone. This mud brick core was never intended to be visible. The entire pyramid was originally encased in fine Tura limestone, presenting a smooth, gleaming surface that would have rivaled the grandeur of its Old Kingdom predecessors. This casing served not only an aesthetic purpose, but also a symbolic one, projecting the image of a powerful and stable reign, a key concern for rulers of the Middle Kingdom seeking to reassert royal authority after a period of instability. In the 19th dynasty, some 600 years after Senusret II's reign, Ramesses the Great, a pharaoh known for his extensive building program and penchant for repurposing older monuments, as evidenced by his additions to the temples at Karnak and Luxor, stripped the pyramid of its valuable limestone casing. This act, meticulously documented by Flinders Petrie in his excavations at El Lahun, was not an act of vandalism, but rather a practical decision driven by the need for readily available building materials for Ramesses' own ambitious projects. Over the next 3,000 years, the exposed mud bricks were subjected to the relentless forces of nature. Wind, rain, and the intense desert sun, combined with the occasional human interference, such as the removal of mud bricks for fertilizer by local farmers, a practice documented in the 19th and 20th centuries, gradually eroded the core, leading to the dark, weathered, and seemingly melted appearance we observe today. If you enjoyed this exploration, you're going to find our next video absolutely fascinating. We're delving into the necropolis of el Ga'ab at Abydos, and examining a fascinating case of mistaken identity in early Egyptology, the so-called Tomb of Osiris. We'll explore how Émile Amélineau erroneously identified the first dynasty tomb of King Djer as the resting place of the god Osiris, and how Flinders Petrie's meticulous work subsequently revealed the true nature of this royal burial. We'll also investigate the tomb's fascinating transformation into a significant cult center for Osiris during the Middle Kingdom, drawing upon vital sources such as Papyrus Boulak 18 and the archaeological reports of Flinders Petrie himself. Join us as we piece together the truth behind this intriguing chapter in Egyptian history.
The site of El Ga'ab near Abydos in Upper Egypt holds a unique place in the annals of ancient Egyptian history and archaeology. This vast necropolis, a desolate yet awe-inspiring landscape, served as the burial ground for Egypt's earliest rulers, predating even the iconic pyramids of Giza. Its name, meaning Mother of Pots in Arabic, hints at the countless pottery shards scattered across the desert floor, remnants of millennia of offerings and rituals. In the late 19th century, as the field of Egyptology was still finding its footing, El Ga'ab became the stage for a dramatic, albeit misguided, archaeological discovery. The year was 1898, and French archaeologist Émile Amélineau, armed with a controversial 5-year exclusive excavation permit, set his sights on uncovering the secrets buried beneath the sands.